everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Makeup by Mackenzie and I am Mackenzie, obviously. Today we are going to try the KonMari method of tidying on my makeup collection. So you guys have probably heard about the new Netflix series Tidying with Marie Kondo. It's kind of become this craze where suddenly all of these people are watching this show and then they're cleaning out their entire houses using the Marie Kondo method that she developed called KonMari. So of course I heard about this and I had to watch this show and see what all of the hype was about. And so I watched a couple episodes and then I watched the entire series. There were definitely some things that, some parts of the method, some parts of the meaning behind the method that really resonated with me. I thought it would be really fun to do the KonMari method here on my channel for my makeup collection. So we're gonna be going through bags and bags of my makeup collection to figure out what sparks joy in my life. The basic premise of the KonMari method is that you should only keep things in your life that spark joy. And it's actually kind of a nice concept, and I think for the very first time as I was watching this show, I actually felt excited to declutter. Which is so weird because all throughout my life, the idea of going through my stuff and like cleaning and decluttering and organizing and getting rid of things, it is very stressful. And that might just be because I'm lazy. But for the first time after watching this show, I was just like, you know, I have these drawers and drawers and drawers and full of things. Like, in general, my house is clean, but when you open up closets and when you open up drawers, it's full of just random crap. So with the KonMari method, what you do is, say for example, you're going through your clothes, which is usually the first thing she recommends you start with. So you take every single item of clothing you own that's in your house and you pile it up. Make one big pile of your clothing, and then you go through each item by item, hold it in your hand and say, does holding this item in my hand spark joy? Like, does this item spark joy in me? And then if it does, you keep it. If it doesn't, you get rid of it. I've lately been noticing that I'm having a hard time finding places to put all of my makeup, and it is starting to really clutter my counter space in my bathroom. And I'm just finding I walk into my bathroom and I'm not excited to put my makeup on. Which is a problem because I love makeup, but it's just everywhere. And I think that that's making me having to like sift through my makeup in order to figure out what I want to wear in the morning is kind of exhausting. So I thought this would be a good place for me to start. Makeup is something in general that just gives me a lot of joy. So finding the makeup within the makeup that makes me joyful and happy, I think is a really great place to start. I have taken all of my makeup out of all of the places that I have stored it and organized it, and at first I thought, you know, compared to like all of these really famous beauty gurus on YouTube, I have a small collection. You know, it's a collection, but it's small. Well, when you take everything out, you start to realize how much you actually have. So let me show you. I put everything into these big gallon bags so I could like organize it by category. Pretty much every category fills the bag. So these are two. Here's two more. Here's two more. I have 6 pretty much full bags of makeup down here. It's gonna be an adventure, and I certainly have way more makeup than I thought. So now I understand why she wants you to take everything out and pile it up, because it really puts into perspective how much stuff you have. She recommends starting with something easy. So I'm gonna start with things like blush, bronzer, and highlighter. because those things, they're fun, but they're not like as fun as things like lipstick and eyeshadow. So that I think will be a good place for me to start. This will also be a really good opportunity for us to talk about makeup expiration dates. So your makeup does expire, and it's not very good to keep using it after it expires. So it's not gonna make you like really sick like eating expired foods, but it does, expired makeup does carry bacteria in it. So if you're using something like, say, expired mascara, it's going to get that bacteria into your eyes and it will give you infections like pink eye, for example, which is not fun. So we're gonna talk about when does each makeup expire and how can you keep track of when your makeup expires so you know when to throw it away. Let's start with blush, bronzer, highlighter, and no, that's it. Blush, bronzer, and highlighters. So all of the things that I find that are definitely expired are going to get thrown away, regardless of whether they bring me joy or not, because it is not good to be holding on to things and using things that are expired. So I have a trash bag here of anything that is expired that I'm just gonna automatically throw away. And I have another bag here of things that don't bring me joy but aren't expired. So I will see if anyone like in my family or friends wants it first before I decide what else to do with it to get rid of it. So I have all of my blush and highlighters and stuff on the table here. So this is probably my smallest category. I probably have the least to deal with here, but we're gonna do this. Marie Kondo recommends starting with something that you know sparks joy. Something you know you definitely want to keep, something you know you love. And so this is the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amour, and I should probably get a new one of these. I've had this one for a very long time, and I don't go through these very fast, so it might be about time for me to replace this. Unlike food, makeup products' expiration dates start on the day that you first used it. So it's not from the purchase date, it's from the day you first use it. So when you open it and use it for the first time, that is the date that you should base the expiration date off of. And so for blush, that's usually about 2 years after the first time you use it. So it's probably about time for me to get a replacement for this. But I know that this shade, which is the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amour, is one that definitely sparks joy in me. In fact, I'm wearing it today. One thing to note about makeup expiration dates is that some products will have on the back a little jar symbol that's got a letter and an M in it. And so that usually will tell you how many months it will last before it's expired. This is the e.l.f. Highlight Duo that's like a collab with Heart Defensor. She's another YouTuber, and it looks like this on the inside. And I actually tested this on my channel a while ago, and if I remember correctly, I thought it was okay. And to be honest, I have not used this since that video. It's just not one I reach for. So this one is, because it's barely used, this is one I'm going to see if anyone in my family would like to have. So Marie always says that when you get rid of an item, when you decide that you're not going to keep it anymore, that you should thank it. Highlight Duo, thank you, I appreciate you, goodbye. It could be, see, I find myself with makeup keeping things because I'm like, what if I want to use it just in case? Like, what if this would be perfect for a Halloween look that I'm doing next year? I think that's bad. Like, I shouldn't be keeping something just in case, but I find myself like feeling bad. Like, I'm like, well, what if I will use it? What if I, what if it'll be perfect for a Halloween look? And I don't think I should keep something just because it's like, what if it's perfect for a Halloween look, Especially since it's January. Thank you, highlighter duo, glow duo. I appreciate you. Maybe not as much as you would have liked me to appreciate you, but thank you for your service. Goodbye. That felt very impassionate and very insincere. I don't know if I like the whole saying thank you and goodbye to things that I really didn't like. But I think maybe if it's something that's like, you know that you don't want to keep anymore, but it's hard for you to give away, saying thank you might be like really cathartic and therapeutic and like closure. Yeah, I think I did pretty well with that one. So that one was, to me, was fairly easy, pretty unemotional. So I'm gonna, yeah, cool, let's keep going. All right, so now I'm gonna move on to the face category. So this is like foundation, setting powder, setting sprays, stuff like that. Here's a sneak peek of next week's video. I'm not going to tell you whether I keep this or not. You'll have to see next week's video to find out. Okay, so foundations and concealers usually last about 6 months to a year. So that's not a whole lot of time. And I go through concealers really fast. I don't go through foundations that fast. So here are my two face powders that I use on a regular basis. This is the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Setting Powder in the shade Creamy Natural, and then the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. And I've found that using a finely milled loose powder like this really helps if you have creases and under eye fine lines that you have problems with, and problems with your makeup and your concealer setting into those fine lines. So rather than using a pressed setting powder like this under your eyes, use a finely milled loose setting powder like the Coty Airspun powder under your eyes, and it game changer. Let me just say. Tarte Shape Tape. I got this in an Ipsy bag and I have not used it since I opened the Ipsy bag. I have not used this since I opened the Ipsy bag because I already know that I do not like Tarte Shape Tape concealer. It is way too drying on me. I will not be keeping this one. I don't know why I still have it, even though I knew I wasn't going to use it. I think I have a problem. Okay, cool. Face is done. Done. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the category that I have by far the most of, which is lip products. This much lip stuff. Yeah, it's a little outrageous. Alright, there is all of my lip stuff. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Lipstick, liner, and lip gloss have a shelf life of 1 year, which is not very long at all. So there are definitely some of these that I have had longer than that. Do I like this one? Okay, I do like this shade. This shade brings me joy. We're rolling here, guys. We're doing it. Okay, this is the only lip liner I have, and it's from Kat Von D, and I've never tried it before. It's not a bad shade, and I think I have a shade like it. Seems like it's probably a nice lip liner, but I really don't use lip liners. Should I be? Let me know down in the comment section below. What is your opinion of lip liners, and do you need them or do you not need them? Let me know. This one, this is the CoverGirl, Well, this is one of the CoverGirl lipsticks. It doesn't say which line it is, but it's in the shade Warm Brick. This is like my, look at how that looks now. This is like my OG lip, and I can't believe I still have it. This is like the first lipstick I wore on a regular basis when I started wearing lipstick in high school. And I'm pretty sure I never bought a replacement one, so this is from high school. Definitely expired, but it's kind of fun to see that. I don't think I'd replace it, but it's kind of interesting that I still have that one. A little bit of sentiment, but I'm not afraid to throw it away. Like this one needs to be thrown away. Let me just go through all the ones that I'm pretty sure are expired. This needs to be thrown away. This needs to be thrown away. This one I think so. Yeah, this one needs to be thrown away. That one probably needs to be thrown away. It's been a while. This one definitely needs to be thrown away. This one needs to be thrown away. Yeah, so all of these are expired. This one's expired. This one's expired. This one's expired. This one's expired. This is their Wet Slicks, and I'm not even sure they make this one anymore. But I liked this shade, but it's definitely expired. So, the result of my lip getting rid of is now I only have one bag of lipstick rather than two. So, progress. Look at this. Look at my arm. Yeah. This is exhausting, you guys. Whew. Alright, so now we're moving on to eye products. So this is eyeshadows and brow products, mascaras, eyeliners, all that. Eyebrow pencils and kohl eyeliner pencils like these typically have a life of about 1 year. Mascara has a life of 3 months, and that one's a big one because if you're that one builds up a lot of bacteria, so you really do need to throw out your mascara after 3 months. Liquid eyeliner has a life of about 3 to 4 months, and that one's also another one that builds up bacteria pretty easily. So you really should be throwing those ones out after about 3 to 4 months as well. And then eyeshadows have a life of about 2 years, although it is a good idea to replace those ones often because you use them around your eyes, and it's really easy to get an infection when things are around your eyes. So if you can replace your eyeshadows more often, do so, but they have a life of about 2 years. Okay, so let's get into my eyes stuff. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Lash Primer, and this is pretty amazing because it's basically, it will make your eyelashes look longer. So you'll put this on first before you put mascara on, and then you put your mascara on over the top after this has dried down, and it makes your eyelashes look longer. It kind of gives more surface area for your mascara to cling onto, which makes your eyelashes look longer. So this is pretty awesome, although I think this is expired. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away, but I will probably replace this. This is a duo, but this one's definitely expired. From Revlon, this is the Photo Ready kohl eyeliner. And so this is a white end, and this is a blue end, and I loved this. I wore this all the time in high school, actually. I would wear the blue along the upper lash line, and then the white is great for in the waterline. I need to find another white eyeliner, and actually another blue eyeliner, because I do really like blue eyeliner, but this one's expired. Thank you, eyeshadows. I appreciate you and what you have done for me. Goodbye. All right, that was fast. So this is how much I'm left with. which is a lot better than what I had before. All right, excellent, good job, Mackenzie. Okay, the last makeup item is palettes. So I don't have, this is not as much to go through, but I have a feeling this is gonna be harder. I am gonna get rid of the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. This is the first ever high-end palette I ever bought, and I actually didn't use it as much as I thought I would, but it does have a little bit of sentiment because it's the first one I ever bought, but it is expired. But I'm not too sad about parting ways with it because I have other palettes that I used and still use way more than this one, so I'm not too sad about that one. Now, these 3 palettes I'm not getting rid of. This is the Carly Bible palette deluxe edition with BH Cosmetics, and I'm not getting rid of this because I use it all the time, absolutely all the time. And I'm pretty sure it's not expired yet, and if it is, I'm getting another one. And then these 2 are the Morphe 35O and 35B palettes, and I use these all the time as well, so I'm keeping both of these. These ones bring me much joy. I only got rid of 2 palettes, but hey, that's still pretty good. Okay, so that was a pretty successful cleanup. I'm really happy about how that turned out, and I really feel like once I put it all back into my cabinets and organization, it will make me feel very cleansed and very free, like a big weight off my shoulder. And I think I'll probably use the items that I found that I realized that I still really like but I don't use very often. I have a feeling I'll use them more now that it's easier to find them. I'm really excited about how this turned out, and I hope I inspired you guys to clear out some of your makeup and make sure you get rid of all of those expired things that you probably shouldn't be using anymore. And I'm really proud of myself for how this all turned out. Let me know, have you guys tried the KonMari Method from Marie Kondo? Are you thinking about trying it? Have you cleared out your makeup recently? New year, new you? Let me know. I'd love to hear about your experiences decluttering down in the comment section below. I will have a link to my GoFundMe campaign listed in the description box below. 100% of those proceeds goes towards making this channel the best it possibly can be for you guys. So if you really like this channel and want to help me make it better, please consider donating to that. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MUBYMackenzie. And if you like this video, please give it a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like it in the future. Alright, that's all I have for today. Remember, makeup has no rules. They're more like guidelines. So, you do you, boo-boo. Alright, see you next time, everyone. But I will never wear this. Yeah, I'll never wear that. So I don't think I'm going to, well, maybe for Halloween. This is hard. This is the e.l.f. makeup mist and set spray, blah blah blah. Because I have previously tried Sharp blah blah. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Photo blah blah. It's all gonna end up on the floor probably. I was right. It's all gonna end up on the floor. Ah!